GDK. Yeah, I'm the Ravens, and I can actually play with. I can't play with Lamar.
To match up with the Baltimore Ravens. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, and an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. I thought they were
I forgot he's a rushing quarterback.
First down, great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
Check 24, check 24. Alert.
On third down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Come up the ball. 41's coming. 41's the mic. Hey, watch the slant.
Now on second and 16. Wilson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Matt Judon able to record his 5th sack of the season. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here's Jones. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Ravens will get it. First and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Up there. Are you concentrating?
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, I think I got him to what is it, 73 overall?
And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play?
Yeah.
That sprang the big guy, didn't
I
it?
was able to get.
A good run there on first down.
What was I gonna say? Oh, I was able to get a couple more superstars. Wilkinson, Wickens. Well, yeah. Is it Wilkinson or The defensive tackle, right?
On the run, this is Hunt.
Yeah. So Wilkins got superstar development, and now McMillan.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker.
So now McMillan has, so that's 2 superstars at linebacker.
But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett.
Yeah, focus offensive line. Because you can get some in the draft, but to be honest, unless they up the draft, there's not much in the draft. As far as, I mean, they're gonna be good. They're gonna be good, but nothing like you gotta develop them. Yeah, it's not gonna be.
Make sure they don't do that again.
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down.
But the free agency, you'll be able to get a couple veterans, which would help a lot.
Second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. But now it'll be 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 3rd down, Wilson. And able to
Damn it, that should have been a pick.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground.
I wasn't able to. I heard you develop Balash pretty good.
Jones on the return.
I heard you develop Balash pretty good. I was not able to develop him. I could not run the ball for some reason. Plus, he got hurt the 2nd game. Well, the first 2 games he did fine. Then he got hurt the 2nd game, and for 8 weeks.
Position game thus far. No score. 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. They run on 1st.
No, Drake is doing okay, but I've been throwing too many picks lately.
In on the stop defensively.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Hey, go, Mike 40, Mike 40. Hey, let's get that ball.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson forced out to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go, go, go. Go now. Hey, alert.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Kill.
To throw on 3rd down, Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. 1:53 remaining in this 1st half of play. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. So on is Jason Myers. He's
Damn it.
as long as 58
It might be.
in his career. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. That's running.
Bro, it's going to be 0-0 in the 1st half. You got to be kidding me. What's shooting?
And this will remain a scoreless game.
Yeah.
And this is one of the risks if you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement.
Oh, what?
So now they've got a
What's
chance
with
to
you
get
and guys
one more
going on the
drive in
bus?
before halftime.
What's with you in the butt?
On 1st and 10, it's
I
Jackson
don't know.
going
The
deep
bus was
for
just waiting, and
Diggs.
we saw the police and everything. And there was an old man.
Incomplete.
Oh,
Showed
okay.
off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jackson to throw again. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
Daddy,
And
how
he's
are you
down
doing?
Here, buddy.
on midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. And left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2.
Daddy, you'd be super good.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
We talk about players blitzing all the time.
Daddy,
I often laugh and sometimes take just straight ahead pursuit.
What?
A running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, Oftentimes, the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. To throw is Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. This complete to Lockett. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Wilson. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Wilson. Buying time to his left. He's airing it out for Wade. 16 seconds now on the clock.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Jones on the return. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for...
Bro, 0-0 on the first half. I mean, first half.
This is fielded at the goal line.
Daddy.
And yep. Get it up across the 20 to the 21.
What do you need? Just watch your popcorn? Yes, okay, that's fine.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight. Scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from what's
been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time
leave me alone.
Tucker kicking is when he actually
Why? Mommy just told you it's not for you. Didn't she?
What we're talking about, 90.1% coming into 2019.
It's different.
Tucker now
It's different.
made field goal set to kick it away. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's a safety blitz and a sack for Earl Thomas. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Here's Jackson throwing again, eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're...
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. K.J. Wright able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Run it.
Wilson now operating from the gun. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Effective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. It's complete to Diggs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now Jackson. And he completes it to Hunt. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. Snead's got it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, Snead figures to be an important veteran presence for Lamar Jackson. 2 years ago, it was a disappointing 2017 for Snead. That was in New Orleans. But then had a bit of a bounce-back campaign a season ago in his first go-around with Baltimore. 62 catches, 650 yards. Did have surgery in the offseason on his left index finger, but back to full health and ready to go. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Boy, a tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jackson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So they'll walk him back half the distance. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, but whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
57's the mic. Watch the throw. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Watch the check nickel.
4th down. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
He's coming. It's been a long day for you.
On 1st down, Carson. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And Chris Carson. His touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A first throw for the backup Griffin. And Diggs has it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Griffin.